Hi, and welcome to this Spanish 101 tutorials. And today we're going to be talking about the verb ser or to be. Our learning goals for this video is by the end of this video, I hope that you are able to conjugate the verb ser in all the forms. Also, I hope you will be able to identify the uses of the verb ser, as well as how to successfully use the verb in a final assessment that I have prepared for you. First off, let's start with the conjugation of the verb ser, okay? So here we have a conjugation table with all the proper forms for the verb ser. Yo soy, tú eres, él, ella, usted es, nosotros somos, vosotros sois, although this is only going to be used in Spain and a few countries in Central America, but for this course we're not going to focus on that a lot. And last one, ellos, ellas, ustedes, son. Okay, so make sure you are familiar with these conjugations, and that will help you a lot throughout this course. Perfect. On the internet, I found this very cool aid for you to understand better when to use ser, and it's an acronym. Stands for doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R. And for every one of the letters, we have a meaning for them. And this is a very cool thing, a very useful tool that will help you know when to use ser. We're going to use ser when we're describing something, when we are talking about descriptions, when we're describing a thing, a person, or anything. When we talk about occupations, like when we're describing what we do, what our neighbor does, etc. Talking about characteristics, talking about the time or origin of someone or something, as well as we use it to talk about relationships and possessions of things. And now let's just look at one of them each individually. The first one, description. For example, when we want to describe physically how we look, Omar es moreno. So here we have the verb eres. Ser. Then, mis padres son buenos. My parents are good. So we're talking about description. And María y yo somos altos. So we are tall. We're using ser to describe a person or whatever. Occupation. Yo soy un estudiante. I am a student. Yo soy. Mi madre es una secretaria. My mom is a secretary. Here we have es. Mis amigos son estudiantes. My friends are students. Okay. Next one, characteristics. My brother is responsible. Mi hermano es responsable. Here we have es. Yo soy travieso. I am mischievous. Mario and his brother are honorable. Mario y su hermano son honrados. So those are characteristics, specifically about personal characteristics, like your personality, how you are, etc. The next one, time. And remember, here's the tricky thing. When we talk about 1 o'clock in the morning or in the evening, we're always going to use the singular form, es. Es la una de la mañana. Okay, so we're going to use the third person form of ser. Es la una de la mañana. But if we're talking beyond 1 p.m. or 1 a.m., it's always going to be son. Son las 3 de la tarde. Okay, so try to remember that. I've seen a lot of students getting tricked by that. Just remember, if you're talking about 1 o'clock in the morning, in the very morning or in the afternoon, it's always going to be es. If it's any other time during the day, then it's going to be son. Okay. Next one, origin. When we talk about where we come from, yo soy de México. Sorry, this should be capitalized. Mi compañera de cuarto es de Rusia. My roommate is from Russia. Mi compañera de cuarto es de Rusia. And este carro es de Alemania. This car is from Germany. Este carro es de Alemania. So we're talking about origin, where something comes from. And the last one, relationship and possession. Él es mi hermano. We're talking about relationships, right? Él es mi hermano. He's my brother. María es hermana de Sergio. María es hermana de Sergio. Mary is Sergio's brother, Sergio's sister, sorry. Esa chamarra es de María. That jacket belongs to Mary, or that jacket is Mary's jacket. Esa chamarra es de María. And here, de means possession. It basically means of. So that jacket is of Maria, or belongs to Maria, okay? Practice. So let's just do a few conjugation practices, okay? So here you have this different people or things, and I want you to conjugate up correctly for each one of this people or things. So now what you could do is you can pause the video and work on it, and then when you're done, you can play and we'll resume. Okay, so let's start with Maria. So the right conjugation of the verb ser will be María es, right? Los profesores, since it's plural, we're going to use the plural form for the third person, which will be son. Next one, tú, we're going to do eres. Mis hermanas, we're going to use the third person plural. Mis hermanas son. Yo y Manuel, remember here you're included on the sentence, so then you have to talk about yourself too. Yo y Manuel somos, right? And last, la Universidad de Brigham Young. So this is a thing, when we talk about things, we're always going to use the third person singular. La Universidad de Brigham Young es. Okay? So check your work. If you got them right, good job. If you didn't, just try to go back to the conjugation table and make sure you understand this, okay? Perfect. Last, we're gonna do this really quick assessment. What I have here is a paragraph of someone, in this case Omar. He's describing himself. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill out the blanks with the right conjugation of the verb ser, okay? So you have to be careful in knowing who is being described so you don't get confused, okay? Just try to make sure you know who is talking and if this person who is describing to, okay? So again, pause the video, and once you're done, you can click play and we'll resume with the work. Okay, so let's do this really quick. Yo, so we have first person, yo soy Omar. And we're talking about origin, right? We're talking, he's coming from Mexico. Yo soy Omar y soy de México. Very good. Yo y mi hermano, what is this? It's talking about profession or occupations. So we're gonna use the third person plural, the first person plural, because we're included in it. Yo y mi hermano somos estudiantes de medicina en los Estados Unidos. La universidad, difícil, means hard. It's describing, right? So we're going to describe the university. La universidad es difícil. En la universidad, los estudiantes muy inteligentes. It's a description again. And here we have plural. So we're going to use the plural form. Son muy inteligentes y, again, son muy divertidos. Yo y mi hermano tenemos muchos amigos. Will, de Canadá. So we're talking about the origin where Will comes from. Will es de Canadá. Mary, de Inglaterra. Okay, so Mary es de Inglaterra y Sansa y Peter. So here we're talking about Sansa y Peter. So where are Sansa and Peter from? They're from Russia. So Sansa y Peter son de Rusia. Todos mis amigos, we're describing the friends. So we need the plural. Son muy inteligentes. Y tú, estudiantes. So Omar is asking you a question, and he's asking you, are you a student? So we're going to use the to form. ¿Y tú eres estudiante? Perfect. So I hope that by the end of this video you're able to conjugate according to the person you're talking about. If you had some mistakes, just go back. Try to make sure you understand the conjugations, to know them, remember them. That's going to help you a lot. And remember the acronym that we talked about before, doctor. Remember that. It's going to be very helpful when you start talking about the difference between ser and estar. If you can master this by now, you'll be able to do pretty well in future chapters. Okay? Well, thanks for watching. Have a good day.